welcome to episode 199 of the Mommy Gamers podcast. I am Marcia, and I spent my entire morning up till the afternoon playing Animal Crossing.
Nice!
I'm not even kidding. Carrie, how are you doing today?
I am doing good. I have spent my entire morning cooking bacon and pancakes, but that's usually what I spend my Sunday morning doing. So it takes me forever because I do it from scratch. And usually by the time I finish cooking pancakes for 6 people, it's like lunchtime. It's like not even breakfast anymore. It's just straight up lunch.
It's a process. Yeah.
It's brunch. It's fine.
If you do it right, it's a process. Plus, we're recording on Sunday, so hashtag Sunday Funday. And that's how Sundays are supposed to be, I think. Lazy, pancakes, bacon, chill.
Right? Exactly.
Whatever you want it to be. Haley's off with her dad as of last night for a few days. So if I didn't have this kitten that's napping on my left foot right now to wake me up at 7:30, did I lose you?
No.
Oh, okay, there was a bloop noise.
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't me.
Okay, well, ignore that. Anyway, no, but the kitten woke me up at, it sounded like a disconnect sound. It's not my favorite.
No.
It's like, oh, star.
No, it me. I promise.
She woke me up at 7:30, and I was like, all right, we're doing this. I was like, you know what? I have 3 kids, right? 21, 18, 10. The 10-year-old now goes to her dad's pretty frequently since I moved. I'm like, hey, I'm kid-free. And then I got a kitten.
Isn't that how it works, though?
I didn't expect them to be like small children. So now I go to the bathroom, and then there's meow on the other side of the door. I'm like, what? I've been gone for 2 seconds. Meow?
No, they've got to be near you all the time.
I know, and I'm trying to drink my coffee this morning, and she's like batting at my hair because I dyed a little bit of it pink, so now it's a toy. Scrolling through my phone, and apparently that's a trigger too. And I'm like, stop. So now she's napping.
Nice.
I decided to roll with it, and I meant to do some productive things today, but instead I just sat and played Animal Crossing for literally 4 hours.
Hey, that's a good day.
It was. I was like, I should do things. But also sometimes you got to sit and chill. The new fall content, I know I talked about it last week in 198, just got me back into it again. And I'm like, well, while I'm here, I might as well move this to here. And then I'm going to move this to there. And then, I'm out of wood. I have to go on another island and get some wood.
Got to get wood.
I need more wood.
Need more wood.
The only reason I stopped is because Small Town Dreams and I are doing a marathon tomorrow for Extra Life. We're going to do 12 hours on Raft because they have new content. And she's like, you want to talk about it? I'm like, sure, I need to take a shower first. Or else I might not have showered today. So I like lazy Sundays. It's just, that's what games are for, I think.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Do I feel moderately guilty? Perhaps. Do I have a few days to get it done? Maybe.
You've got it. That's like the main thing. So since we recorded last week, and I basically shamed myself about my island, I finally started trying to clean up all of my flowers. And it's taking so long. Oh my goodness. Because it's like as soon as I feel like I'm starting to get like progression on it, my shovel breaks.
Yep.
So then I have to go
carry an extra.
Yeah. So then I have to go get more. And like I really wish there was like some better way to clean up huge areas of flowers in the game.
It's
like,
a lot.
It's awful because you have to dig the hole, and then like your pockets get full, and you can't really do anything with these because you can't drop them. It just plants them again. It's a whole process, and I'm kind of hating it. But I know I'm gonna love it once I'm done with it. So
I don't think it'll ever be done. Do you?
I don't know. There's so many. It's literally like every inch of my island is covered in flowers. If I didn't have so much stuff in my like my archive or whatever, like when you touch something and you can order it or whatever, if I didn't have so many items unlocked, I would just nuke my island and start from scratch.
Actually, one of my friends mentioned that Divine. She was like, "I just got to start over." I was like, "It probably would be fun." But my suggestion would be to embrace the fence life, free flowers.
Oh, absolutely. Lesson learned.
It seems so silly, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm a woman in my 40s sitting here playing this game where I look like a child for like 5 hours and I love it. But I did the same thing today. I moved at this one platform. There's like an area that's just nothing. And I don't know what it's going to be when it grows up, but I was like, I could at least clean it up. So I'm like putting down trees, but in between the trees, I want one flower, one bush, one flower, one tree, all the way across. So it's symmetrical. And I feel like once I move it, I'll find some spaces, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
I like it though. It makes me happy. If you get the time to like lose yourself in anything, it's just really kind of fun. But I did lose myself for a really long time.
I mean, that's fair. That's what I need to do. It's the only way I'm going to get these flowers like off my island. And it's the only way I'm going to be able to like properly start fixing my island, because all of the topography of my island is exactly how it was. Like, I haven't moved any of the rivers. I haven't moved any cliffs. I mean, I've built like some inclines and bridges, but it's the shape of the island essentially is exactly like it was when I very, very first started playing. I seriously might nuke it. I don't know. We'll see. I
wouldn't. It's fun to do. Just do it bit by bit and don't look at it as like a big project. Because I haven't done a lot of, like you said, the topography either. I've done a little, but it still has its basic shape. And I'm more concerned with like the infrastructure, because I have to have roads to houses and they all have to have street lamps. And I'm a little OCD. But it'll get there, and I'll probably forget about it in a couple months like I did until Christmas comes or whatever. Or I might not, because I've decided to start adding it to our Twitch channel, Community Playdate, on Wednesdays.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like if I have everybody coming over, it's an excuse to be like, hey, look what's new this week, and maybe grind and leave presents for people. So if anybody's playing Animal Crossing and is looking for people to play with, check out the Mama Gamers on Twitch.
Do it.
Because I'll probably give you presents.
Yay.
I feel like it's justifiable if I work it into the stream, right? I'm like, well, I gotta make all these pumpkin things so that I can give them to our friends.
See? It works.
And other gaming news. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout Season 2, the Medieval Knockout, is live now. And I know, Carrie, you haven't played Fall Guys, have you?
I haven't. I haven't had a chance to.
It's super fun. So we've had the same thing since it started. And now there's new things. So that's about it. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try it this week. If you guys want more information on it, go to the Mommy Gamers website, where I have a little blurb plus the trailer about what's new, including the Dragon Hugger DLC.
Ooh, nice.
We finally have some new stuff. So if you've been playing it for a while, you know it's fun no matter what. But they've added new things, and they also mentioned that, the game just took off like crazy. So they also went back and polished the current levels, just to kind of freshen them up and stuff. So they have to be really proud of that game, though.
Oh, they are.
Like it was a knockout sensation, and people knock out. But people are loving it. So I can't imagine how must feel to work on that game. You work in games, so like, how good does it feel when somebody's like, everybody loves your game?
Oh my gosh, that's got to be amazing. And their social media, like their community manager, is killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Killing it. Oh my goodness. Like I look at that Twitter account and I'm just like, I wish I could do those things.
Right?
Like I don't know. We don't always get like freedom to just kind of yellow swag stuff like some other accounts do. And like, when I see that on other accounts, I'm like, man, that's the dream. Like, I wish I could do that stuff. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Kind of like how all the fast food places on Twitter like pick at each other from now and then. I'm like, that's hilarious every single time.
Right? Oh, I love it. I love it.
Social media is fun.
Strategically snarky on social media is just like the goal and the dream, and I love it. Absolutely.
You'll get there one day.
One day. I have also been playing a lot of Among Us, though. Like, I'm a little bit late to that party, but I got on it pretty heavy the last couple days, to be honest.
I played it for the first time 2 weeks ago, so we're both late.
Yeah, but it's so much fun. It reminds me, it's just like Town of Salem, which I used to play the mess out of. But
that's what I compared it to, and nobody knew. They're like, what? I was like, what's the same thing?
Yeah, it's like werewolves or Town of Salem, but like more action-y. I like it. I like it. I like it. I was having a whole lot of fun with it. Like especially Friday, like pretty much my entire Friday was Among Us, and I was having so much fun with it, and I was like winning almost every match, and whether I was the imposter or not, I was winning. It was so good. It was so good. I love that game.
That's another one I've added to our little Wednesday community playdays on Twitch, and it's hilarious because I know a lot of the people in our community, and there's some that are so tricky, and they're the quiet ones, the quiet, nice ones, and I'm like, I know, I just watch them kill me, and they're playing it out. Oh no, I don't know, I was distracted by my dog Shelly. Oh, wasn't me, sweet innocent one, right? Straight up murdering everybody in the whole thing, and I'm watching it go down. She's like, no, it wasn't me. No. I'm like, oh my
Have you
God.
seen the meme where somebody took like the Shaggy song, "It Wasn't Me," and like put it to
No.
it's so good. I'll have to find it and send it to you, but it is so funny. It was like, "But I saw you on camera. It wasn't me." It's so good. It's like that song, but like somebody made it into Among Us, and it's just hilarious. I'll have to find it. I'll show it to you.
Share it with me. I will add it. I'm making it right now. I will add it to our post on the website when we put the podcast up.
Yes.
Which will be hilarious. Friday.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to do it every Friday now.
Nice.
Every Friday. We're going to stick to it. And if we get off track, then it's Carrie's fault.
What? No. It's not my fault. It will be a group effort.
It's so mean of me to do that and not fair.
I mean, but it's okay though. I still love you.
I know. That's fine.
I know.
Also loving Party Animals, which is a new, there's a demo for it for free on Steam that I want everybody to check out. The game is hilarious. We checked that out on Wednesday. You're basically like these big floppy animals. It's just adorable. You're either a puppy or a kitten or other fuzzy type of creature. And right now it's early access. So there's just a couple modes. There's like a battle royale mode kind of where you all launch on the top of a plane that's flying and you get different items and you can like beat each other up with them. But you're like a floppy character. What's the other one? Human Fall Flat or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Where the character kind of like that, but not as floppy. But if you look at even the trailer, I linked it. If you want to click on it right now, it's just hilarious. And then there's a team mode where there's 4 and 4 teams and you're trying to get like gumdrops and bring them back to your base, but you're really floppy, right? And then you get them by your base and you drop them with a drop thing. Like you pull a lever and they fall into it. But like if your character's there, your character falls into it also. And it's just silly.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
It's cute.
I was trying to like wrap my head around about what you meant by floppy, and now I'm seeing it, and it's so funny.
Can you add some describing words to people that I might not have done as well? I mean, how do you explain it other than floppy?
Like how you would imagine if stuffed animals were legitimately trying to move around with no bones.
Yeah, kind of like Octodad or whatever.
Yeah, like just kind of like if you had muscles but no bones. That's how I describe this.
And you've got to do teamwork stuff, and you can like headbutt people too. So if like somebody's taking my little gumdrop, I can headbutt them and they just flop on the ground and they look like they're dead. It's so it's so mean, but it's so cute. So that's Party Animals on Steam if you guys want to check it out. The demo's free right now. And it's just hilarious. And it's just funny. Enjoy it.
Yeah, have fun with that.
And then I won't talk about it this week because I haven't played it yet, but Raft is one of my favorite survival games. I think if you guys have followed me at all, you've seen me do at least 2 12-hour marathons of this game this year as we're building this big raft in this survival game for charity. I'm going to do another one on Monday. But they have a chapter 2 finally. So the game's been out for a couple years, but they haven't had new content. And the story just kind of ended. So now they've got new content and new items and new interactions and new bad guys. And I'm really excited. And I will talk about it more next week once I play it. But I'm incredibly excited for that. On a level of 1 to 10, I am at an 11. And I don't get that way about stuff very often anymore. So, Carrie, you haven't played Raft at all, have you?
I have not. Because it's PC only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Womp, womp, womp.
That's
Maybe one
fair.
day. One day.
We'll work on it. We'll get there because goals. But yeah, it
Yeah.
came out in 2018. It's still early access, but it's a lot of fun. You get dropped on a 4x4 raft with nothing, and you start harvesting stuff from the ocean and trying to survive. And based on what mode you have it on, you're either going to die a whole lot, or there's a casual mode where you can just play and have fun, which is the one we typically play on because I really hate dying and losing my progress. But so that's Raft Game. Chapter 2's out if you guys want to check it out. I think it's still on sale for $13.99.
Nice. That's not bad.
Yeah. I've played about a half a dozen other games since last week, but I'm just going to leave it at that.
There you go.
So that this isn't an hour.
Mine has just been Animal Crossing, trying to fix my damn flowers, and then Among Us, because Among Us is like on everything. Like I've been playing it on my phone, so like I think it's literally on every platform.
And it's free.
And it's
on
free.
Mobile.
Exactly. So that's just what I've been playing. Like if I haven't been on my Switch trying to fix my flowers, I've been playing Among Us.
Well, that's fun too, because people that don't have computer or Steam or whatever, like I have a friend who literally drives a semi truck for a living, and he's like not always having access to a computer, and he's like, well, I can play with that one. Like, cool. So something for everybody.
Yeah, just a little something for everybody. There you go.
We have a new topic area called Parents Corner. Carrie, did you have anything funny or interesting this week that happened with the kids?
I mean, so Madeline, this is just like adventures, and I mean, she's pretty much potty trained. Madeline, my 3-year-old, rarely has accidents. But we do still have, because she'll just play in the bathroom. So we still have like one of the little training potties outside, just so like if she feels like she doesn't have enough time to knock on the door or ask somebody to let her into the bathroom to use the big potty, she's got like her little potty that's like right there that she has immediate access to.
Smart.
She has gotten in this habit though, where she will pick it up and move it to on top of the couch.
Oh.
And then we'll sit on it so she can still watch her TV shows.
I mean, if I'm being honest, Carrie, if I'm being completely honest, she's not the first one that's ever thought, hey, how convenient would it be if I had a toilet in my chair right now?
Right? I mean, I feel like they've made toilets that have like TVs built like into them, and like I've seen like toilets with refrigerators, and you know, I've seen it. But
she's
it's
an entrepreneur.
I just think it's so funny that at 3 she's figured out to like move her potty to the couch so she could like go to the bathroom and not have to turn off the TV or not have to miss any of her show. It kills me. But that's been like the big main thing this week, because it's been like a thing this week. Like she tries it at least once a day. Like it's a habit we're having to break her of, for real, and it's a problem.
No, honey, we don't poo on the couch,
right? Because I'm just so paranoid. Because those little potties, they're not very deep, right? So it's not like it's that hard to like accidentally spill something. And if pee gets spilled on my couch, I don't know what I'll do. I'll just like, I don't know what I'll do, because I'll have to burn the whole thing, and then I won't have a couch.
Yep. Good luck.
Thank you. How about you? What were your adventures in parenting this week?
None of mine were very funny, but Haley's 10 now, and we went to Busch Gardens yesterday.
Nice.
And yeah, she was like, Mom, we haven't been to a theme park in forever. And I was like, I know, because 2020. But we moved to Virginia Beach, and I was like, oh, Busch Gardens is just an hour away. So I went ahead and picked up a season pass. I hope it pays off, because they do reservations now. And I picked the first reservation I could, which was yesterday. And you only get to go in from like 10 to 2, and they do temperature checks, and they were social distancing. I felt really good about it. You know me, I'm a little paranoid.
Yeah.
About the Rona. I really am. I know that I'm overcautious.
But that's good though. Like, don't laugh about that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody should be that way.
Well, I have some friends that pick on me for it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care. If I'm wrong, then whatever. But I wouldn't have stayed if I didn't feel safe. But Haley is too tall for the little rides now, but she also is really scared about the big rides, which is fair, because they look scary. But she went on her first one, and she's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. I didn't come here to not go on a roller coaster. So she went on the one, it's Loch Ness, and she doesn't like going upside down, because a couple years ago we went to Dollywood. She didn't like it. She got scared. She was probably too little, honestly. She loved it. She got off. And the worst part, and I know as a mom, every mom can understand this, you get this anxiety. Like, is she going to be terrified? Is she going to hate it? Right? Is it just me,
Yeah.
Carrie? Have you gone on roller coasters with the kids for the first time?
I did with Maru
Mm-hmm.
once. Yes. We were at King's Dominion, and we were actually there for, it was my first year with Ubisoft, and they took the entire office to King's Dominion, which is it's like a theme park in North Carolina.
Nice.
Um, and they had a massive roller coaster, and I felt bad because I kind of tricked Maru into it. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, no, it's not bad, baby. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be so much fun. And I was like, they're not scary at all. Not at all. No,
Oh,
really, they're not scary at all. And so I went on there with her, and I felt so guilty because I ended up shutting my eyes the entire time. I could not open them because anybody that knows me knows that I'm super scared of heights, and I don't like falling, and I don't like that feeling when your stomach like feels like it's risen up into your throat. I
oh
don't like
no.
it. And so, but like, because I wanted Maru to try it, like I was like, oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, you know me, like I wouldn't be going on this if it, if it was bad. Don't worry about it. So then
Yeah.
I sit there and I've got my eyes shut the entire time. And she sit there, she got off of it. She was so mad at me. And then it was awful.
Did she love it though, or did she hate it?
She had very mixed emotions. Like she was glad I think she did it, but like we haven't been on another big roller
Okay.
coaster since.
And that's what Haley. It was a couple years, and we were she was gung ho for it, and we got on the roller coaster, and then as soon as it started getting all fast, she let out the terrified scream. There's the fun scream
Oh.
that kids make. There's a having fun scream, and then there was a sheer terror scream. But before she went on, she remembered her brother had said the fun thing about roller coasters is being able to scream really loud. So she goes from this terrified scream to kind of, I guess, she accepted it, and then she started treating the roller coaster like a YouTube walkthrough video. She's like, okay. She watches too many YouTube things. She's like, all right, this is great. I like it. I'm here for it. I'm good. I got it. I'm going down this turn. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. And like, that was her way of coping with it, I guess. She watches way too many YouTube Minecraft people, but she just like YouTube. I wish I had recorded it, talked her way through it. She got off, and I was terrified because I'm like, if she hates it, I just traumatized her. She's like, I loved it. Let's go again. I was like, all right. And then
That's
there was
fun.
a second roller coaster, and she didn't want to go on it. And she did like even worse. She was like terrified because it had a big drop. She's like, Mom, please don't make me go on it. I'm like, hon, do it one time. The whole way through, I acted like I was pulling her onto it. She's like, please, I just want to get off. And I was like, nope, too late. We're going. We went on that one again 15 times.
Wow. Nice.
So it was good. We had a good time. It rained the whole time because when you pick a reserved date and there's only one left for the whole month, you take it. And the weather shifted. But I bought her a Busch Gardens hoodie, and I had my hoodie on, and we just were wet the whole day. But due to they're restricting how many people came in, this coaster that usually has 8 rows, they had it down to 4 rows. And even with that, we walked onto it every single time. And they were disinfecting it between rounds, and they had big things of hand sanitizer everywhere, and they're doing like their Halloween thing where they do trick-or-treat stuff. So they have these booths, but now they're like plexiglassed in, and they have a chute, and the kids just got the candy from the chute. So it was pretty good.
Nice.
And I was proud of her. And she wanted to do some of the little rides, and they're like, sorry, you're too tall. And I was like, Haley, you're too big for the little rides.
That's awesome though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was a nice thing I could do for her because we haven't done a lot other than, well, we've done museums and fun things, but her first big roller coaster, that's a big thing. And I was glad she liked it because I'm a roller coaster junkie. And I was like, if I have this kid that doesn't want to go, I have a season pass. I can go by myself, I guess. Be the weird old lady. Go again. I don't know. But she had a good time. So
Nice.
Speaking of good times, TV and movies, I went out of my way to watch some things so that Carrie and I could talk about
it. Yeah, I'm sure it was like really hard to force yourself to watch something like Bly House, which I finished last night. And it was amazing. I've seen like mixed things about it. Like I've seen some people that are like, "Oh, well, it wasn't as good as Hill House or whatever," but I really, really liked it. I thought the acting was really good. Now, granted, there were some there were some issues with some people's accents in it because
Hmm.
it's like set largely in England, but it recycled a lot of the American actors from Hill House, and some of their accents were a bit like but I mean overall, like I thought everybody did really well. Rahul Kohli from iZombie is in it, and he did absolutely excellent. I follow him on social media and just like love him to death. And
Oh, I didn't pick up that that's where he was from, but he looked familiar.
yeah, it's
Okay.
Ravi from iZombie.
Oh my god, he looks so much older.
Well, I
I
mean,
didn't put it together,
the
but he
mustache
is.
too, though.
Yeah.
That's,
Huh.
that big mustache
I
like
feel
makes
so
him look
stupid right now.
don't feel stupid. Don't feel stupid. But it follows the source material. I think. I mean, not even. I think it does follow the source material a lot more closely than Hill House did. Like Hill House kind of just took the name and some of the characters and then like ran with it and went in its pretty much its own direction. It
Hmm.
really didn't follow Hill House the book or any of the other film adaptations at all. Um, Bly Manor really follows Turn of the Screw pretty closely. For those who may not be aware, there's a book called The Turn of the Screw. It was written in the 1800s, and that's what Haunting of Bly Manor is based on. And it follows it a lot more closely, although the ending is very different, which I thought was nice. Like, I thought it was kind of cool to see this pretty faithful adaptation go on, but then see kind of like a different twist and take on the ending, which was nice.
Yeah, I'm
I,
only about 4 episodes in, I think, because I started it Saturday night, and they're almost an hour long. So,
yeah, there's 9 episodes, and each one is just about an hour, and it's totally bingeable for a weekend if you're someone like me that can watch the same the same show like that.
I can't.
Some people can't binge. Yeah, some people can't binge. It's like 2 or 3 episodes tops, and then they
It's
have to go do something else.
I can binge other stuff. Like I went back and finally started The Good Place season 4, but like with Bly House, it's so dark and deep, and you have to pay attention because there's so much stuff in the background, just like it was with Haunting a Hill House, that I can't focus on it that long. I know that sounds weird, but
No, no,
there's a
no, no.
lot going on, and you have to like pick it apart and analyze it because it's really complicated. It's not. I want it to be scarier, and I'm going to finish it this week. I'll finish it before next week, but I want it to be scarier. And right now, I'm just like confused because there's so much going on, and I know it'll answer it later. But
Yeah.
for those who haven't watched it, it's the creepy story of like a young governess who's is stationed in a weird country house with these 2 kids, and everything's really strange and kind of creepy and a bunch of unanswered stuff. And I like it, but right now I'm at the confused part, which I'm sure you're going to tell me is going to get better.
Yeah, it
No.
explains it. Everything gets which and I feel like I read a couple of reviews that was their complaint about it,
Mm-hmm.
that whereas with Hill House there was still a lot of mystery left at the end. Like you still kind of didn't know exactly, like you knew what was happening. It explained it as far as the specifics with this family, but there were still like a lot of unanswered questions like, well, how did the house really get that way to begin with? And why, okay, this is what's happening, but why exactly is it happening? And Bly Manor answers everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's no like unanswered threads at the end. Like all the mysteries are solved by the end of it. But I that didn't bother me at all. Like I said, I think a lot of it also has to do with the fact that Hill House did kind of go in its own direction from the books and from any other source material, whereas Bly Manor, it's pretty faithful up until, like I said, like the very end. So I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's not as creepy and scary as Hill House was.
Yeah, I like creepy and scary. I want to be like, ah! I kept bracing myself for things, and then it didn't happen. I was like, make me pee my pants. I've had 3 kids. It's easy to do. Come on, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I still enjoyed it. I think the acting has been absolutely superb.
It's
Um,
good.
it's yeah, definitely. It's Halloween month. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
I'm on episode 5, so maybe I'll loop around next week when we record and talk it because I'll be done by then. But I'm enjoying it. You've also got Hide and Seek here.
Yes. So Hide and Seek is a horror. It's like a horror comedy kind of that's on HBO Max right now, and it is about this family. It's set like it starts on the day of a wedding, and this young bride is getting married into this like big, hugely rich family. Um, the family has it's almost like they own Mattel or something. Like they made their money in board games and in games.
Okay, so this isn't the Robert De Niro one from
No, no,
2005.
no, 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 no. No, that one was stupid. No, no, no. I saw that one. It's super dumb. No, this is a newer movie that like just came like it just came out. I think it came out in theaters last year, and it's on HBO Max to stream right now. But it's about this bride, and she marries into this family, and like her husband the whole time is just kind of acting kind of weird, and he's like, okay, well, just let you know, it's family tradition that
Wait, is it the Ready or Not one?
no, it's Hide and
Or is it
Seek.
called Hide and Seek? I can't find it. Oh, sorry.
Maybe it is Ready or Not.
I think it's the Ready or Not one because that one was the spoopy one.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's Ready or Not.
Ready or Not. Okay.
Newlywed, forced by her wealthy and eccentric in-laws to take part in a game of hide and seek, it turns into a deadly game of survival in this terrifying thriller laced with black humor. Go, sorry.
Yes, that is it. That is absolutely it. Like it's you find out that like it's tradition in this family that anytime somebody marries into the family, they have to play a game the night of the wedding. And there's like this box, and they put a blank card in the box, and they shut it, and then they hand it to the newlywed, like whoever's marrying into the family, and then they have to pull the card out, and whatever game is listed on the card they have to play.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be like one guy said he got checkers, and someone else said they got Old Maid, and like it could be anything. But the family made a pact apparently with some demon named Mr. LaBelle, and Mr. LaBelle is the one that like kind of set this forward, and is like, anytime anyone marries into your family, you have to do this. And there's one card you don't want to pull, and that's the hide and seek card, because hide and seek becomes like whoever pulled the card has to hide, and then the rest of the family has to kill them before dawn.
I think I had that one on my like I kind of want to watch list, but I wasn't sure if it was good. So
it's really good. It's fun. It's just fun. It's one of those horror films kind of along the same vein as No, go downstairs, baby.
You can take a pause.
Anyway.
We can take a pause.
It's okay because we're almost done. It's fine.
Children.
Mom life. Hashtag
mom life. We can't wrap it up. It's been a half an hour. I will watch that one because I looked at it a couple times and I was like, eh.
Do it. It's a fun horror film along the same vein as like Cabin in the Woods.
I like that.
Or, you know, that sort of thing where it's like horror, but there's like humor and it's just fun. And yeah, definitely check it out. It's a good movie.
Nice. The only other thing I had on here is The Good Place season 4. I hadn't started watching it, and I've started binging it, and it's really, I forgot how great that series is.
It's so good.
It was a slow start for me. Like the first couple episodes, I was like, but I know it's always good, so I gave it another chance, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you guys haven't checked that out, The Good Place season 4 is always fun, and they're short shows. So if you just need like a little laugh or a little pick me up, they're ridiculous every single time. And I still don't know how it's going to end, but I very much enjoy those. I didn't ask for any questions this week. I just didn't. So
that's fair.
If you guys have any, you can always contact us. Any way you can find us at the Mommy Gamers and ask a question. We'll answer on the show. It's pretty easy. Next episode we record will be episode 200.
I can't believe that. I'm so excited.
I can. It's been 8 years.
I mean, true.
But I'm very proud of us for getting there.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And for not quitting after, in the 8 years. So if anybody has any well wishes or comments they want to say to help us celebrate 200, send those along to, and we will read them. I'd ask for recordings, but you end up with weird quality, and then I'm trying to pay somebody to do the episodes, and I don't want to pay extra.
Yeah, that's totally fair. That is 100% totally fair.
But we will read your comments if you have something you want to say about, maybe what the show's meant to you over these last 8 years, or a funny moment that made you laugh, or something that we did that just I made a difference in your world or something. I don't know. Like we introduced you to your favorite game or your favorite show, or it's just your favorite listen during the week to break up the monotony of blah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
send us all the love. Stroke our egos.
I mean, I do like a good stroke.
Everyone loves a good stroke every once in a while.
We also just love attention. So we're not just doing this to hear ourselves speak. Oh, wait, we are.
But we also do it so other people can hear us speak.
I have heard other people say they like our show and it makes them smile. So,
Yeah.
Let us know if that's you. You can stalk Carrie. Carrie, where do you want them to stalk you?
You can stalk me pretty much anywhere. Keeba13, that's KEEBA13. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I don't really post on my Facebook, so you don't necessarily have to follow me there. And Instagram. Twitter and Instagram are probably the two places where I am the most.
That's fair. I'm not living Facebook currently, and I hate to say that because I was like, I'm never going to not like it. But I am Jaxbox Chick, JAXBOXCHICK. There's Jaxbox Chick Gaming on Facebook you can follow. Don't be a creep and follow my personal profile there because I don't know who you are and you're weird. Twitter, TikTok, Google, Jaxbox Chick, literally everywhere, and you'll find me, as well as the Mommy Gamers. Please check our website from time to time. I'm trying to get better about posting stuff on there. So right now you'll have a new article about the new Fall Guys content. We've got some stuff coming about something else that I don't remember what I posted. Plus you can find the podcast there. And we're just everywhere you can listen to podcasts. If you are still listening and love us, leave us a review wherever you're listening so that we can get wildly famous and I can have a farm with a goat. Carrie, what are you going to get with all the podcast money?
Oh my gosh. A computer that plays games.
You're not dreaming big. We're 10 years ahead and we're making $1 million an episode. We've already rolled around in those dollar bills from Patreon.
Gosh. There you go. Then I am just going to have a house with a big garden tub and a kitchen that's actually big enough to walk around in and like cook with my kids in. Like right now, like I felt so bad this morning. Miranda really wanted to help me cook pancakes, and Sugar Bear was even like, who's a listener of the show, was like messaging her on Facebook Messenger, was like, have your mom help you cook pancakes. I was like, there's no room.
No room. No, small kitchens are the worst kitchens.
They're the worst.
Oh, God.
I need a bigger kitchen.
So if you guys want to help us find our goals of garden tubs and big kitchens and goats. Yeah, go to Patreon, Patreon, and become a subscriber, and we will shout you out on the next podcast. Right now, we're just trying to get enough Patreon support to edit the episodes so that we can sound juicy in people's ears. I did have some people give some feedback. They were like, it doesn't sound much different than when you edit. And I was like, I think you're wrong. Carrie heard a difference. I heard a difference. Plus, I don't have to take the time to edit it. So if you guys want to go back and listen to previous episodes and then listen to 198 and this episode and let me know if you hear a difference or not, I would really appreciate that feedback. And not if you just listen to 5 minutes. Like, please listen to the whole thing.
Exactly.
Some people did it really fast, and I was like, I don't feel like you're actually listening to it. But thank you guys for listening, and if we don't break anything, you'll hear from us again next week on Friday.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm excited. Let's do the things.
I don't think we can do it because we've never done it really in a long time, but you never know.
You never forget how to do it.
Oh my God. Just like riding a bike. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.